Hey, what's going on guys, Ace here, and today we are going to review spoilers for chapter 280, which I gotta tell you guys, this is a spicy one. Now first, the chapter got delayed by 2 days, which was kinda odd. However, now it's here and it's definitely top tier, so let's just jump right in. The chapter starts with the announcer going crazy over Loki's stunt. The divine sprinter Loki, he stopped the Kaiser impact with menacing extraordinary speed, and Kaiser is livid. Damn it, he stopped it. Isagi then thinks to himself, he saw it, then stopped it by just reaction? Okay, so immediately, this is actually insane, because it means that Loki saw the Kaiser impact turning, then he sprinted and actually beat it. Which, if you think about it, this is not a human-like behavior. This is actually insanity. Not a single human could pull that off, right? And so this is kinda entering the realm of being extraordinary, and I don't know how I feel about it. And also, it kinda breaks the ranking of the pros. Now, I actually think that Loki has a chance at battling Noah and even Snuffy, which is definitely insane. I did not think he was this oppressive. But in any case, enough about Loki. The loose ball is snatched by Karasu, who gives it to Zantetsu and tells him, "Do it, stupid accelerator." And Zantetsu replies, "I will," and he bursts through, destroying Ness in the process. However, his course is quickly blocked by both Raichi and Kiora. And Raichi tells Kiora to not rush him because this idiot will use that chance, and Kiora says yes, and they both stop Zantetsu. However, the latter passes it to Shido, and together they do a quick 1-2 before giving it to Charles so they can build their attack. Now, as this was unfolding, we see Isagi is behind. However, he's not concentrated with the play, he seems to be distracted, as he is actually thinking about something else. He tells himself, what is even a genius in the first place? Until now, I thought geniuses are just these amazing players, but I feel like Loki's incredible speed can't just be explained by saying he is a genius. There is something bigger here. However, he then snaps himself back and he tells himself, analyze it for the sake of victory. Comprehend the concept of a genius. No matter how much logic you try to put into it, is a genius someone who excels in unimaginable plays? If that's the case, then Rin is definitely one of them. So is Noah, right? And what about me actually? Now this is actually very typical of Isagi, he is looking through rationality. And what is typical of Isagi is actually for him to ask Noah straight up, because Noah usually gives him the unadulterated response, the logical rational response. So Isagi approaches Noah, "Master, what should I do? What can I do in this situation?" Noah tells him, "Bring me a theory that could beat me, Isagi Yoichi. I am interested only in those who want to beat me. Right now I don't feel anything from you." And this actually shook Isagi to the core, as he tells himself, that's right, people we call geniuses aren't logical. They enchant others by living as they please, naturally becoming the center of the football world. And there it hits him, and the poor guy is literally broken. Then, I'm just a smart person who can only adapt to geniuses. I'm nothing. Now, I want you guys to focus on this. This is not true, and whether geniuses are logical or illogical, rationality still beats both. And what's happening right now is that Isagi is literally doubting himself. He is doubting the very path that led him to this point, and that's definitely a big no-no. And for those saying that this is actually superficial, well, I gotta tell you, we all do this sometimes. We all doubt ourselves, we all doubt the path that we walk on. And honestly, that's very human-like. This is just in our nature. And so what Isagi is going through right now is very relatable. I am sure most of us relate to this feeling of thinking that we are inadequate, of thinking that we can't compete with geniuses. And I really love Blue Lock for moments like this. It teaches us about doubting ourselves. And by the looks of it, my favorite moments in Blue Lock always involve Noah and Isagi, and that's definitely great. This makes me believe that the writer is doing something great. However, in any case, let's carry on for now with the chapter, then we get back to this after we finish it. Charles is in possession of the ball and he dribbles past Raichi, which by the way, he completely wrecked him in this match. Not a single time was Raichi able to stop Charles, which is definitely funny. However, the latter says, "Let's go one more time, strikers," as he passes the ball to Shido. And Shido tells him, "Good one, Char boy." However, Kaiser intercepts him, "As if I would let you do that, you perverted hotline." Then Rin intercepts both and tells Kaiser, "Heh, that's stupid, Blue Rose. The hotline is between me and this contrarian." And Shido tells him, "You're annoying, you wife-stealing Rin." He called Charles a wife. Charles then tells them, "Come on, stop fighting." Okay, wait, what? He's playing into that too. What the hell? In any case, Rin gets the ball, and you already know what this means. It's destruction time. He goes through and destroys both Mensar and Hiyori, and the latter feels the danger as he can't possibly stop Rin. He says to himself, that's bad, even if we crash into him. This monster cannot be stopped. Well, when a monster that cannot be stopped appears, we need a hero, and that's exactly what Bastard has. Igaguri shows up and he tells him, no you don't, as he crashes to Rin and gains another foul on him. Oh my god. Igaguri is completely owning Rin, like he is the true number one at this point, right? Look at this. And by the way, in the next panel we actually see that the commentators understand what Igaguri is doing. As they say, once again Igarashi to the save, he got tackled by Rin Itoshi and earned a foul. The ball now belongs to Bastard Munich. And actually this gives me hope, because this means that people outside of the game are understanding what Igaguri is doing. And I'm thinking this would actually give him a high bid, and I'm definitely all here for it. In any case, Raichi is really happy. Nice Igaguri and Hiyori. I'm glad we stopped him by a thread. However, Isagi is in the background and he's not concentrated with them at all. He is once again distracted, doubting himself, as we see him have a monologue. I'm just a smart person. Then can I win against those geniuses ahead? I've been always fighting like this, reading the enemy's mind with my eyes and brain. I played one step ahead on the field and won by logic. That's why I'm not special. Anyone can imagine what I'm doing. A direct shot? It's simply a weapon that I made my own with my efforts. It's something that a lot of people can do. Then I built above it and step by step I reached this place. And until now, me being smart was just fine. Even just a smart guy like me could win somehow. But ahead lies a territory of the world's best strikers, where the real geniuses gather. Okay, this is kinda odd, because before he called both Baro and Nagi geniuses. However, now he came to realize that the real geniuses are Loki, Noah and Rin, which is definitely interesting. But also, the panel shows Shido, and I find it odd. I don't really believe that Shido is on the level of Rin, and I honestly believe that both Isagi and Baro are better than him. So I don't know what he is thinking right here. And it kinda makes sense if you think about it. He's just doubting himself, simply because he failed to imagine what Rin is going to do, and because of what Noah told him. It's funny that doubts can actually put you this badly. In any case, Isagi continues. Physical abilities beyond imagination, incomprehensible urges towards the goal, superhuman philosophy. If only geniuses born with such abilities can survive in the next stage, then I'm just a smart guy who will disappear here. In the end, everything I've done can be easily explained. With this imagination, I won't last a second here. However, I want to beat Rin. I want to beat the world's best. I want to beat Loki and I want to beat Noah. But I can't picture myself winning. As we see, Isagi completely breaks down and he starts actually crying. The poor guy reached a point where everything he worked for is being shattered. And for the first time he has no answer. With him seeing Noah siding with Kaiser and with Hiyori seeming to be distracted in this game, Isagi is truly with his back against the wall. And honestly, I really feel bad because this is so relatable. I can't stress this enough. I've been here. I've been in positions where I really doubted myself, where I felt like everything I've done in my life means nothing. And so this really hurts. This really speaks to me, as I am sure it speaks to a lot of you guys. However, let's carry on, as we see the next panel cuts to Igo, who is watching the game, and he is actually commenting on Isagi. That's right, Isagi Oichi. The wall of being just smart can become your stepping stone. It's the truth of the world, the absurdity of natural talent, where you simply cannot do anything. However, the new path will only open to those who have rejected this wall. It's time to get to know a formula for evolution, Isagi Oichi. Oh man, this is really interesting. So before we actually suspected that Igo and Isagi have a lot in common. However, this kinda confirms it, because as you all know, Igo is super smart and he doesn't seem to have an insane physicality, and so he understands completely what Isagi is going through. And by the way, the last time Igo did this, the last time Igo said this about a wall or a crossroad was with Baro in the second selection, and honestly that moment keeps on getting better and better. Back then Baro rejected his weakness, he rejected his failure, and that got him to a new path that really pushed him beyond his limits. and I believe Isagi needs to do the same. He needs to reject Noah, Loki and Ren. He needs to find a logical way to beat them. And when I tell you, for a guy like me who loves rationality, who loves Blue Lock specifically for rationality, I cannot wait for this. And also I want to bring it back to Baro again. You see, Noah told Isagi that he is only interested in people that can beat him, and right now he doesn't feel that from Isagi, because Isagi treats him as a master, and he thinks he is far. Isagi is only aiming to beat the Neo Egoist League, and that's definitely wrong. If we look at Baro, even though Snuffy is nice to him, Baro still wants to beat him. Baro still wants to dethrone Snuffy. Baro wasn't just aiming to beat the NEL, he was aiming to beat even the world's best. And again, that's what Isagi definitely needs. And honestly, I love this. We've been hinted at the similarity between these two, and now for Isagi to reach the same point he made Baro reach before, it's just things coming full circle. And what can I tell you guys, this is pure fire. And also they kinda gave us a little bit of context between him and Noah. And I definitely love this because it kinda made things make sense. Noah was interested in Isagi because before he thought that he can dethrone him. However, after the latter deducted that he is not aiming for him yet, he completely threw him up for Kaiser, who always wanted to beat Noah. And so, as I said, this is a pure fire chapter. I honestly give it 10 on 10. It's deserving of that high of a score. However, that's all I've got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and please let me know what do you think about it. Until next time, thank you for watching.